do not, I repeat, do not put it in there. Take down the hairs.
For so long, I've been trying to...
What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video we're going to be talking about feminine hygiene. Okay, I'm a girl, there are so many women out there, and we all need to try and keep down there clean. Okay, so I'm just going to be sharing tips, things that I do. Basically, you know, I still do them till now, and these are things that I learned over time. You know, I didn't just get to know them in one day. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing those things that I do, tips that would help you keep down there clean and fresh. All right, and that's basically it for today's video. So if this is not your first time on my channel, thank you so much. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. And if this is your first time on this channel, hi, my name is Ceccyuche and you are welcome to my channel. Okay, please don't leave. All right, subscribe, share, like, comment, all of that good jazz, and let's get right into today's video. Okay, before we get into the video, I just want to say I am in no way a gynecologist. Trust me, these are just things that I have learned over time. I have practiced, I have been doing, they've been helping me, you know, just to stay fresh down there as a lady. Being a lady is hard, trust me, it is so hard, and every now and then you just want to learn one or two things in order to just know how to keep your body clean and all of that. So I just wanted to say that before I start, just so that nobody comes for me and be like, but you're not a doctor. Yes, I'm not a doctor. These are just practical tips, period. Okay, so my first tip on feminine hygiene is avoid using tissue paper, toilet paper, whatever you want to call it. For me personally, I don't like toilet paper. I prefer water. Water does the job 100%. It keeps that place clean. Tissue paper wouldn't really do much of a good job. And I know that there are some times that you might be out and you know the place is not convenient for you to use water. Tissue paper could be allowed, or whatever you feel like using, maybe wipes, but most of the time try not to use toilet paper. I personally, I don't use wipes. I don't even like it because it's wet, right? So it tends to keep that place wet, and I like that place very dry. I mean, it's even they would advise you, doctors would even tell you, clean and dry properly, don't leave that place wet and all of that. So I would just highly advise that you should just avoid, okay, the use of toilet paper if maybe you're out on maybe dinner dates or general outing, basically just you being out and you feel like you want to use the restroom. I would also advise you to just always move around with like a pocket tissue, just so that you're not forced to use the tissue paper you would find in the restroom or wherever you are, because something might have happened to that thing and they'll just carry it like that and keep, and you would come and use it and go home with something. I know some people who even in their house, inside their house where the bathroom is accessible, it's their bathroom, they are very comfortable in it, they will still go on ahead to use tissue paper. Over time I have been avoiding it. It's really been helping. You know, growing up you really don't know much, but now as an adult you're learning every day, and yeah, it's been doing a better job for me, I must say. So that's it for number one tip. My second tip on feminine hygiene is avoid wearing your panties without panty liner. Okay, some people might know this, some people might not know this, but panty liners are very important. They are like, in case you don't know what they look like, they look very much like a sanitary pad, just that they're shorter and they're thinner. Okay, the ones I use though that I've seen are thinner. Some people would be like, iron your panties before you wear them, or take it outside for sun to dry it. We all know that these two things are very, very, very unrealistic. There's nobody nowadays that would put their panties outside in their compound for what? Sun? Hardly. We all know how we make it possible to really dry very well, you know, and there's nobody that would want to iron their panties before going out. That is so unrealistic. Panty liners are like sanitary pads. You get them when you're getting your toiletries case closed. You use it when you want to go out. You just place it on your panties, and it just helps to protect your vagina from having like direct contact with your panties, just in case. Okay, even though I know you've done everything you've done to make sure it dries properly and it's very clean, but then the panty liner just does the extra job for you. Aeroplane. Anyway, and most especially on the days where, you know, you're ovulating, it's very, very important to have it on, you know, because girls, you can relate, you know what I'm talking about. The day the egg decides to break, that it's something else. It's like a whole period session again. But it's very, very important to like make use of panty liners daily. I do daily, like I'm not even kidding. I do daily, unless I'm at home. Okay, unless I'm at home, but I know I'm going out, I make sure that I go on ahead and use panty liners because they help so far. So just try and incorporate that into your feminine hygiene and you'll see a difference. Okay. The third tip on feminine hygiene is avoid wearing panties when it is not necessary. Okay, some people might argue with me for this one. Me, I don't know, but I'm just saying these are things that I know that I do. I have practiced over time and they've been doing well for me, like so well. Now for me, if you ask me, the only time necessary to wear panties is when you're going out, which is 1, and when you're on your period, which is 2. Some people, they just like to wear panties in the house, when they're sleeping, everywhere, every day. You're closing up that place, you're cooking that place up. Just, you get it, it will feel choked up. And we all know that from time to time, it needs air, it needs breeze, yes, to just avoid moist and all of that. So if you know that you don't need to wear panties, do not wear panties, and avoid wearing tight panties as well. That is pretty much all for that tip. Now my 4th tip on feminine hygiene is the use of feminine wash. You guys, I know that some people would argue with me. Some people would argue with me on this one, but what surrounds your vagina, it's called vulva, and that area needs wash. Okay, you need something that can lather without scent or without harsh chemicals and stuff like that. You need something that you would use to wash that area. Yes, only water would do the job, but from time to time you need something. Now I'm talking about the area, I'm not talking about inside the vagina. We have all been told and taught that inside your vagina cleans itself, but the area, like the vulva, the surrounding, you need to clean it yourself. Okay, you need to do that job yourself, and this feminine wash is there to help you do it better. For me, I use a particular brand. I don't just go into a supermarket and pick it up. I don't buy from anywhere else other than a pharmacy. On it, it's written gynecologically and dermatologically tested, which means an OBGYN has tested it and, you know, thumbs up the whole product. A skin doctor has done the same thing and said we should carry on. So I would really advise that from time to time you use it at least twice a day, which is like morning and night, not every time. Twice a day is fine, and it will also help keep you fresher and clean down there. I mean, it helps, trust me, it does help. As for inside your vagina, don't put it in there. I didn't say you should. Do not, I repeat, do not put it in there. That is it for my fourth tip. Fifth tip on feminine hygiene is take down the hairs. Take down the hairs, baby. Like, we all know that where there's hair, you're most likely to sweat more. It is most likely to smell more. Okay, so I know some people would say, oh, my partner likes it hairy. Yes, your partner might like it hairy, but how about you? Is it working for you? Is it helping you stay clean? Your partner might like it hairy. Okay, no problem. You can just take it down. You don't need to make it bald. But for me, I like it bald, and hence I wax. And the hair, oh my god, hairs and hairs. It's not good to be down there. Like, it is not good. It retains sweat. Like, the sweat will just cling on it and just make it stay and smell. Oh my god, like, I don't even want to go into details, but take down the hairs. If you feel like you don't want to take down everything, you can trim it to, you know, a really low level, just so that there's nothing for the sweat to cling on. And yeah, that's it basically. These are my tips on how to stay clean, fresh, down there as a lady. These are things that I do, practical tips, like I said earlier. If you guys think you have any more tips you want us to learn, just drop it in the comment section, because we learn every day. I learn, you learn, we all learn every day. And if you have more tips, just drop it in the comment section. Okay, let's talk, let's learn as we go. So yeah guys, that brings me to the end of this video. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like it, share it for someone else to learn as well. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.